What's going on, guys? It is your boy Psych Beast with SP Gaming here, bringing you another Black Ops 3 video on Fringe. This is a 28-8 gameplay, I believe, and we end up winning 100-74. This is going to be a best class setup / tips and tricks video to maybe make you better at Call of Duty. So, first, class setup. I have two class setups. I recommend the first one more than I recommend the second one. The first one is the Optic Formal class. It also works on the M8A7. It's really good on the M16 as well. It would be Reflex, Stock, and Long Barrel with RK5 as a secondary. And then for perks, you can really run whatever you want, but I'd prefer to run as perk number 1, I like to run Afterburner. As perk number 2, I prefer to run Anti-Up or something of that sort so I can get my streaks quicker, which will help me level up quicker. That's a trick for you guys as well in there. And then for perk number 3, I typically use the Blast Suppressor or Engineer because I do run Care Package, as you can see. And if I get something I don't like, I can just change it without having to worry about it. So as you can see here, here's another trick. These guys are watching the middle like a hawk. So what I kind of figured out is I could go from the side of them rather than coming through straight down through the middle. I do die right here because he's got an SMG. I thought I clicked my Ripper button, but I'm running around them. So if I came through the train tunnel or from the middle of the map, I was dead. But I came from that window there that I was looking at right there when I died, and I caught them all by surprise. Here's a tip. Do not try to push someone with an SMG or a shotgun or anything of that sort, because you'll lose if you're using an assault rifle that doesn't have a very high rate of fire. That is why on this gameplay there's a lot of people using high fire rated weapons. That's why I'm using my second class setup for the M16, which is 5 attachments with the slash and burn. I've got rapid fire, ELO, extended mag, stock, and fast mags. So with those attachments, I'm able to kind of win a few more mid to close range gunfights. The class setup I tell you may not work for you. This is my play style. This is how I play. I typically play a push play style, unless I'm playing S&D. Make a class setup and read the description of the attachments. That is the biggest thing you could possibly do in Call of Duty to make yourself a better COD player. Each attachment has a description that you can read, and it'll tell you what it is good for, or what advantage it gives you on your weapon. So for me, I play more of a close-up game style. So if I'm not playing S&D, I'm more than likely running a rapid fire attachment on my weapon so I can get up in their face and scare the living crap out of them. I also tend to burn through ammo a lot. Like 24/7 I'm burning through ammo. So I always have a tendency to pick up an extra gun. Doesn't matter what it is, I'll just pick up a gun off the ground whenever I spawn in, and I'll roll with it. So use the field to your advantage is my next tip. If you know the map really well, and you don't think that you're with a group of people in your lobby that are going to know a lot about the map, try to use the sneaky routes to your advantage. Say you're playing against a team where the highest level in there is like a Prestige 1 or something like that. They may or may not know the routes better than you do. They may have found a route that works. They may not have found a route that works. But use the map to your advantage. That doesn't mean go head glitching or anything. The final tip that I will be giving you guys, and I'm going to go very deeply into this, and this is 2 tips combined in one. Okay, so play within yourself. That means just because you've got a bunch of friends in the game with you that are doing better than you, don't try to go and be crazy and try to go Rambo and lose gunfights like crazy and not be able to do anything of that sort, which would actually be trying to overthrow yourself, and it would throw you off because you'd get so used to trying to play like your friends are that you would end up throwing yourself off of your normal playstyle. The next tip is if your enemies are playing the same playstyle that you are, so like they're trying to get you with ARs and they're camping with the ARs because they've got such good distance, my tip to you would be go SMG, because then you can rush them, and a lot of times if they're trying to play more accurate play style, they will more than likely use stuff like the M16 or the M8 or something of that sort that's got really good range and does not screw up very often. But I mean, that's just me talking. So now if your enemies are going push and they're rushing you, try to keep them back. Sometimes it's good to run assault rifles so that way you can get more kills by holding them back. Sometimes it's better to play the same play style as they are if you know you're good with it. And like I said in the beginning of the video, if you know the scenario that could possibly happen, and you know what you're going to need to do in that situation, have a class set up that's going to have the right attachments to suit that situation. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you found this helpful, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. And like I said in the last video, if you haven't already, go to the channel and click on the first one that I have created. And comment what zombies map Easter egg you guys would like to see me do. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video, and enjoy the rest of the gameplay.
They were no match for us. Mission successful.
One shot, one kill. Won't even hear it coming.